Hello everyone. It is finally time to continue with a new Eurorack case that I'm building. So in this episode I will build the wooden frame of the case and also mount the 6U frames inside it. I have finally decided on the material and I will use 18mm thick boards of pine wood. I have bought a couple of these that I will cut and glue together using wooden glue and dowels. I really don't have the skills or any suitable tools for fine woodworking. So my approach will be to use a 3D sketch made in FreeCAD and do some basic measurements of the model so I have a rough idea where to cut the material. After that I will do a lot of dry fitting and adjustments as I go along. The exact dimensions are not so important as long as everything fits together and I can sand down excess material so all the corners and edges looks nice. For the side panels and ribs I will try to cut them at the same time to make sure that I have the exact same length. Alright, first of all I need to cut the side panels, the ribs and the top panel to the correct width. So let's go back to the 3D model and get those dimensions. I will use a table saw to cut the side panels and the top panel into 180mm wide boards. I will also cut the material that I will use for the ribs between the 6U frames. As you can see, the cuts are a bit rough, so I will have to sand them down a little bit later on. So after that I will use my meter saw to cut the length of the vertical sides and also the angle side that I will use for the skiff. The two parts that form the sides will be cut to an angle of 15 degrees and glued together with wooden plugs. I will use a special fixture to align and drill the holes for the plugs. Before I glue them together, I will mark the correct angle for the bottom and cut them both at the same time so they are identical. After that I can glue them to the side, and while the glue is curing I can start working on the 6U frames. The rails and the 6U side panels are bought from Modular Synthdiy and the assembly was really easy. But before I tighten up the screws I will put in a couple of blind panels to make sure that the rails are properly aligned and my modules will fit. After that I screw the frames to one of the sides to check that they are placed at the correct distance so I can fit the ribs and the top and the front panel. Everything looks okay and there is no need to adjust the length of the side panels. Next step is to fit the other side panel and dry fit everything to check that there are no big gaps or other problems. Now we are ready to drill the hole for the wooden plugs from the outside. Okay, now it's time to fit everything together again and commit to wooden glue. I make sure to clean up all the excess glue with a damp cloth before I leave it overnight to cure. As you can see, there are some overhang and steps between the parts, and the wooden plugs are sticking out on the sides. But we will fix all those issues using an oscillating sander. This will unify all the surfaces and all the corners and edges will look nice. Next step will be to make the bottom panel and add some rubber feet using wooden screws with a wide flat head. I also need to make a rectangular hole for the power inlet, so I will do that using a small jigsaw for this purpose and use a file to clean up the surfaces. But when I looked closer at the power inlet I found that the protective sleeve over the mains cables were a bit loose. So I decided to make them a bit safer by securing them with some shrink tube. The final part is the back panel, and I had to use a handheld router to cut it to the correct length. It was a couple of millimeters too long, and that was too much to sand down. And with that it's time for the final step, and that is to paint the wooden frame with some white wood stain. It's actually a mix of pigments and a matte varnish. It will lighten up the wood a bit, but you can still see the wood grains in it, and it will also protect the surface a bit. So, this is what the wooden frame of the case looks like. It's quite a beast, I think. It is definitely bigger than I thought that it should be. But that's okay, I guess. In the next episode, I will continue with a power solution for this case. So with that, thank you for watching. Take care, and I see you soon again.